Morning. Happy, blessed, beautiful July 2nd. It is Thursday. I am Miss Marie, and this is Giving It To You Straight. Live from the East Coast. Happy Thursday. Good days ahead. Good days are here. We just have to acknowledge them because there is not any desire, any dreams that already haven't manifested their way onto you. Hey, Pearl. Today it is, of course, July 2nd. Today, on a day like to, of course, a day like today, I became a mother to my firstborn. So I wish my daughter a happy, blessed, beautiful birthday. And to all Cancers on your special day, may your day be full of bliss, joy, beauty, happiness all around you. And may all your birthday wishes come true. May the divine God give you the desires of your heart. As we tap into this beautiful Soul Truth Thursday, we're going to find out for each and every one of you what is your soul trying to say to you. So it's in with infinity, right? When we focus on gratitude, as we enter each moment, each day, is with that infinite gratitude, grateful for the external, the eternal. Hey, let me see. I went on a date with this new guy. Can you read on how? Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you. I like that. I like when you come in. Hey, listen, when you started to meet somebody, we see where you're at, and I like that. So let me just get into the gratitude energy. We set that beautiful vibration really high. All right. When it comes to gratitude, that is an anchor. You use that, and you move forward with clarity and the part of you that knows that you're connected to the boundless field of consciousness, right? That you've got limitless capacity, the heart. And so, anyway, so in this grateful eternal current of life moving through me, around me from every beginning to every end, I give thanks for the infinite intelligence that weaves all things together, seen and unseen, known and unknown. I honor the endless expansion of my spirit, the limitless capacity of my heart, and the boundless field of consciousness that I'm part of. May my gratitude ripple outward without limit. May it be returned to me, multiplied. And may I remember that I'm both finite in form and infinite in essence. In this external exchange of giving and receiving, I say thank you without end. Welcome. Buenos dias. I know we have low energy because we have our beautiful Merc in red. And so, of course, just thank you for each and every one of you. Hi. His name is Nippy. By the way, thank you in advance for your insights. Thank you. Thank you for trusting your energy within me. So, of course, I always begin with deep gratitude and appreciation for you all. And your presence here is not random, it is aligned. Thank you for your openness, your curiosity, your willingness to grow. Thank you for sharing your time, energy, and your trust with me. This sacred space, of course, exists because of all our shared intentions to evolve, to awaken, and to love more consciously. So, of course, I honor the journey that you're on. The honor that I have for you is the courage that it takes for you to seek truth. And so, of course, I'm always grateful that our paths will cross and have crossed in this moment. It is in this moment. So may what we build here continue to nourish, uplift, and expand us all. Your support is felt. Your energy matters. And I thank you deeply in humility. My beautiful tribe family, of course, give thanks for the peace that you have right now and the strength to keep going when you don't have clarity yet. Be thankful for the guidance and for every lesson that's shaping you. Grateful for that you have a healthy mind, healthy heart. Your bills are paid and you have a home, family, great friends, healing, and you don't need no one making decisions on your behalf. Be grateful for that. And welcome to this beautiful, when we look at the beautiful stars, right? Understand that we are part of something so incredible, all right? And so in this channel, I want it to be a portal from which we can glimpse a promise of the future. And that promise is lit by trillions of stars. And God will speed things up for you when you are getting alignment. All right? And today we have one in Gibeus. We have that moon occupying the 11th house. Friendships and community, networking, future goals and dreams, collaboration, and finding place within a group. And of course, Depending on your personal chart, this is all in Aquarius. Think objectively, embrace new ideas, and connect with your community. Let's see here. Mercury's in retrograde. We'll get into that. As I go into the Soul Truth Thursday, remember that oracles, they're all about self-reflection and personal growth rather than predicting the future, because these cards are all about inviting you to look inward and connect to your authentic self. It'll bring you self-awareness, right? You notice your thoughts, your emotions, and your patterns. If you're looking at healing, all right, you're gonna start recognizing what needs care, forgiveness, and releasing. If you're looking towards purpose, you're gonna be probably reflecting on what truly matters to you, growth, all right, and it's gonna encourage you to make choices that align with your values. It's all about that inner wisdom. It's about trusting your intuition instead of relying on external opinions. All right. So when I draw a card for you, your soul is trying to tell you right now, okay, what belief, habit, or something that you have to change, okay? How can you act, and how can you get in greater alignment with your authentic self, all right? And what truth are you avoiding? Unlike tarot readings, because tarot readings, they often focus on external events and other people. But the Soul Truth Oracle readings, they emphasize your inner journey and your mindset, emotions, and your spiritual development. All right? Hi, I'm new here. Hello, hello. All right? You're avoiding. It's okay. We live avoiding, denial, and defensive. The three. Avoiding, denial, and defensive. All right? That's our mode. We are pattern seekers, what makes us comfortable. All right? Your mind filters out past pain, trauma. Okay? But we're not here to be comfortable as much as we want to. All right? No more self-betrayal. All right? No more self-betrayal. Your soul is so tired. I'm tired. Like, come on, get me out of here. What are you doing? It's going to make you feel so uncomfortable until you get it done. All right? Yeah, that if the best is all you got today, that's all that matters. That's it. As long as you know that you're doing something. Cancer, let me start with you. I'm going to give you a Soul Truth Oracle on your beautiful birthday. Today's my daughter's birthday. I'm so excited. Wow. The incredible woman that she is, and a great mother, and a great daughter. And so I'm so thankful that I gave birth to her today. And so, yeah, my heart is filled with joy and so much gratitude. God chose me to be and bring her into this world. So I'm so thankful for that. Yeah. One more. I don't know if I'm going to hold on long enough because my daughter means so much to me. And so, am I letting fear stop me? Cancer, some trade their dreams for comfort. Your comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Even when it feels uncomfortable, okay? It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. So Cancers, journal where you can be more consistent in your life and alignment with your soul goals, and then you show up, all right? All right. We got gratitude, a moment of gratitude. Gratitude is a superpower. Use it. And it equals emotional consistency, and consistency equals faster manifestation. And you'll be surprised the beautiful energy that you get from gratitude. It's a superpower. Humble and grateful. All right? Each moment, always remind yourself that I'm safe, I'm protected, I'm calibrated by cosmic intelligence as I align with the wisdom of the stars. The stars remember your path, trust in your gravitational pull. Your gravity creates authentic presence when some truth, right? When you trust your inner center, you develop more calm, grounded energy. All right, so that's the whole. I'm slacking. I just don't give a F. Melanie, what? Name a place that makes you feel peaceful and happy or happy. All right. Today's about naming a place that makes you feel peaceful and happy, whether it's home, at work, at a friend's house, at the mall, somewhere outside of your, it could be in your home, all right? And just hold that thought in your mind. Let me see. You said, I'm slacking. My heart is broken. Bless you and your work, beloved. Thank you. Listen, you're just integrating truth, Melanie. All right? It's all about expansion. If I get the Three of Swords here, all right. You hope something that didn't happen, whether it happens slowly, all right. It could be spiritually or practical energy. So when the cards show up different ways, depending on how any changes is happening to you, was it suddenly? Was it so chosen? You probably knew about it. You just integrating truth, okay? Because when we understand from a mystical perspective, many people believe that somewhere deep between physical space, right? Our thoughts are interwoven with this physical universe, exists beyond the ordinary perception. All right, so you're integrating some truth, and so this is all about your spiritual growth. All right, you're just learning how to hold more polarity. All right, you're just learning how to hold more polarity, and so today's is going to invite you to reflect on what truly matters. All right, and we have here. So the physical universe is the visible expressions. The unseen realm is is the invisible essence that animates it. All right. So I ain't slacking. I just don't. That's sad, but yeah, that's hurt. That's her talk. That's all. That's her talk. It's Jamisa, are you here? I don't want my thing to fall. It feels like it's gonna fall. It feels like it's gonna fall. All right, let me go ahead. Uh, just calm down. Step into this. Take a deep breath. All right. And knowing that everything's gonna be okay. All right. This is what the stars speak and the cards tell like it is. This is gonna give you clarity, guidance, and a little magic. All right. You know, love is, and to understand love, understanding relationships, right? Here's where you get motivated and you get some inspiration, right? You're in the right place for the moment. Gratitude and love. All right, let's go ahead with your question. You met a person, right? You met a person, and that happens. That happens. We have a lot of beautiful energy. When you met this person, go share a little bit as, because I'm going to be talking about the soul truth and what does that mean from a spiritual and metaphysical perspective. Because many traditions teach that the soul is connected to the cosmos in different ways. So your soul is a part of a greater universal consciousness. So the universe, of course, reflects the same creative intelligence that exists within you. So your life is part of a whole cosmic journey. All right, you're learning, you're exploring, and you're growing here. All right, and so when you look at the stars here, you can remind yourself that you're part of something much bigger. All right, and just as the just as the moon, it's a symbolic, you know. And so when it moves through different phases, so do we. Some days we might feel right that we're meant to shine brightly, and other days, right, we're called in different areas to rest, to reflect, to listen. All right. And so let the moon remind you that every phase has purpose. Your soul already knows the truth. All right. Our journey is basically to become quiet enough to hear it. All right. And when you understand the soul symbolically, all right, and that is a connection with your receptive, all right, your nature, and your emotion, your subconscious, the hidden parts of the mind that influence your thoughts and feelings. We could go a little psychological, all right. But anyway, this Soul Truth Thursday, I welcome you all, and I welcome you. This is an invitation to uncover some truths, all right, and we're going to discover them together. Simple, easy, fun. I like a little polarity. I like a little bit of drama as well. So we have the fun food of exposure. What's the tea? But let's tap into your energy. Jamisa, who's there? I also asked another tarot reader, and she said we will be together for only 2 years or more, and we'll go separate ways. And one end up together, I'm going to crash out. Langan. I had a kid named Langan. All right. Let's see. Let's go back down. Oh, wait. My question is, I wanted to know if Ricky and I will end up together. Hey, Andrea. Good morning. Good morning, sweetie. How are you? It's been a long time, Aries. Aries, ¿cómo estamos? Let's go ahead and find out for Jamisa. Jamisa, let's get into your energy. Before we get started, I'm going to give you a Soul Truth Oracle. All right. And then A lot of times we get scared to ask questions because you already know the answers already anyway. You guys are super intelligent. You're connected to such a and you got such an intelligent body, and so, but we just know we try to deny. All right, we got. I'm gonna also talk about blind spots. All right, and how to know if you're repeating a pattern. All right. Let's see here. Hey Jay, what's up, Jay? Buenos dias. Happy Super Thursday. I think USA won the World Cup. The World Cup. Shout out to the USA. What it was, Bosnia, Germany. Man, of course we got the bull over here. We got Venus in New York City. All right, I do study astronomy as well, so I know a little bit more what's going on geographically. Ooh wee. Anyway, let's go ahead. All right. I'm good. How about you? I'm being good. I'm being good. You already know. Dealing with this. We're gonna have to get this Mercury retrograde in retrospect. All right. What should I have been doing? What should I be doing now? All right. We're gonna talk about that. That's happening in Cancer. All right. So we're gonna talk a little bit about everything quickly as we move this energy and understand a little bit more about our beautiful Mercurio. All right. And that is the ability to scope out a situation and find answers to problems. But now it's inward, so it's the ability to find problems within ourselves, to make those decisions. All right. It's a positive, persuasive, warm energy, but this is one is more on the emotional side until it moves into, of course, Leo. All right. And so right now is to go within into the emotional, not mostly a persuasive, but kind the mind and the emotion, right? Because once it goes into Leo, I want to communicate fast, but I want to hit the heart. This one hits the feeling mind, the subconscious. All right. So anyway, when it appears to move backwards, it encourages introspection, reviewing past thoughts, and communication patterns. Also, this is all about gaining deeper understandings, communication skills. Mercury energy is about refining how we express ourselves, both verbally through writing and authenticity. In communication, the ability to adapt to different perspectives, mental clarity, explorations, a thirst for knowledge, and of course, your throat chakra. All right. Let's go ahead for Jamisa. Jamisa, come back in. All right. It's not about you expressing big, long, and explaining everything. No. All right. You got to look at yourself because we have blind spots when we we look at the other person quickly, but we forget about our own patterns. All right. And now we have the moon in Aquarius. Ask somebody in your community. All right. Collaborate. Find a place within groups that you can ask some questions. All right. Remember, we are good to look at other people. All right. And we don't look at ourselves. All right. So you miss blind spots because your mind is filtering out. All right. You might not see it. Okay. Somebody will see it, but you won't. And for me, that's the shadow. It will act out. Jamisa, come back in. Okay. Be aware of that. And I start becoming more aware. And I'll be like, oh my God, I said that. You already know it's just a matter of time before we say something ridiculous. Oh, wow, I can't believe I said that. So be careful because our mind likes to filter out things. And so Mercury is thinking with the head rather than the heart and reflecting on the past. All right, so those situations might come forth. All right, but this is all about communicating with compassion rather than cold facts here. All right, so after that is done deal. All right, if you don't take care of that subconscious mind, all right. So for each and every one of you, if you feel different. Is she here? Come on in, Jamisa. Power more. Hey, power more. Power more, what's up? What's up? All right, yes. And white Mercury is very important to the community. All right? It has nothing to do outside. Stop worrying about the neighbor, what they got going on. Clean up your own yard. This is the time that you clean up your mess. All right? We are, oh yeah, I'll help you. Yeah, I'll take care of that. And no, take care of you. It's about you going in and say, okay, this needs to go. I could put more focus on here, right? And so when it goes direct, we focus on the wrong thing. All right, but anyway, this is not the time for that. Jamisa, if you're not here, I'm gonna move forward. All right, you come on in. Let's focus on what we got going on. Forget about the neighbor who's doing this, blah blah blah, gossip. All right. Jamisa, she's gotta come on in. I mean, you take your like and you shove it up your, you know what? All right. I could tell when people are so disturbed. All right. Take your like and shove it up your hiney. All right. And that's not doing anything for me. All right. I will just call you on your stupidity. All right. When we look at from spiritual, the cosmic journey from a spiritual metaphysical perspective, right? The soul is connected to the cosmos in different ways. All right. All right. Let's go in. I have a question, and you don't mind. I don't mind, Powerhouse. Come on in. Give me your sign. I'm not picking up a lot of energy for you. All right. I read everything quick. I move through these frequencies mighty quick. All right. Let's go ahead. Pearl. Oh, you're a Leo. Oh, I love it with that name, Powerhouse. So you start Leo, right? Wait. No, you finish. You finish, Leo. What is the difference between a July Leo than a difference between a July Leo than a ending? Because you're right there at the cusp of Virgo. All right? You're right in between Virgo. Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead to Jamisa. Jamisa, go put your question again. Jamisa, put your question again. I know. Next time, wait. I got to scroll. I don't feel like, some days I don't feel like scrolling. So if you put your question, I like to read it. After that, I just, hey, how are you? I have a question. Hold on to it. We move too fast. All right, let's go ahead. All right, let's go ahead. I got it. I went on a date, and what was it? I went on a date with this new guy. Ooh, yummy, yummy. Can you read on how he thinks? Let's see. Well, he's gonna think you already know. But anyway, he could be a sweet. Let's see what kind of energy you get from this person. All right. Let's see who shows up. I'm going to give you a little bit of who is it. All right. Let's go to who is. I want to see who is in your pedestal. I want to know who is in your pedestal. I like a little bit of both. We got to learn how to hold polarity. All right. Spirituality is not about being too serious. Okay. We have to have a sense of humor. Okay. For those of you that are not understanding some things. All right. For the ordinary person. One more. Let's go ahead. Let me give it a ding, 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 ding. One more. Wow. No. Oh, all right. Wow. Aha. I don't know if that's your energy. There's a new beginning. Man. All right. Not so quick, all right? This is an opening, all right? This is not you are filled with so much emotion. This is of course, when these cards shows up, it has not tied to no emotional, it's no karmic. What? Oh, how old are you? Wow, okay, so this is good because I like the Page of Pentacles. All right. There's a lot of physical attraction. All right. The attraction is more physical. So I want you to come all the way down. All right. You guys are planning to see him again. Did they invite you out on the road? There is something that they want to do here. All right. I don't know what this quick commitment. Don't rush this. All right, because she starts building self-confidence. All right, so you're gonna start using your strengths here more. All right. He invited you. Where y'all going out? Yeah, he invited you out. He's inviting you out, but there's something here that might take in a different direction here. All right, I like the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a new beginning. All right, it's something that it's they want you to slow your approach. Don't because somebody's overflowing with a lot of emotions. All right, and if you see the Chariot, there's water behind this card right here. All right. And so he moved through those waters. He's moving past his emotions. Well, you're here. All right. I could have gave you a you versus them. So when you look at a Chariot, you understand that there's waters here. All right. So somebody might got to move past. There's something in their past. All right. Or you haven't dealt with. All right. Always notice the water there. All right. And so you understand this card in different ways, right? When we look at polarity, we look at maybe two different ways of understanding your relationship. All right, what you said? So Paul said hello to you. Paul said hello. Hey, Paul. To who? To me or to, all right? So anyway, one thing about her, she's slightly different, all right? Because this is telling you to communicate your wants and your needs, what you respect, and their wants and their needs, all right? So you're going to have to be a little assertive here and stay in your personal power, okay? But you're going to use this power for what? Kindness, respect, and your dignity, your self-worth here. All right? So, yeah, but again here, this is something that avoid being defensive, guarded, all right? Avoid that or as much as you can. Let me go see who is it, all right? But it's good. I like this, all right? The Page of Pentacles is just something, holding something. I got a vision, all right? So depending on how the pentacle is held, here is like a good idea, right? Vision with courage. All right. I have a vision. I have love. I have an emotional new beginning. You awaken something in me. I feel a strong connection. I know this energy. I know you from the past. All right. Or you could remind him as somebody from the past. Somebody, so I like it because it's grounding. It's energetic. But the only thing I'm going to talk to you about confusing intensity. All right. With commitment. Stop. You're going to slow it all the way down. But it looks good. They thinking this could go somewhere. This has long-term potential here, right? As long as you understand emotional highs and lows, if they're inconsistent, what you're going to watch now is words, okay? Actions, they got to match, period. So I don't want to go into this whole long thing and give you so much energy because you could come back and check on this anytime, all right? Paul said hello to who? To me? They're inviting you out again. I don't know where you're actually going because this person stays out on the road. All right. This person, maybe in 3 weeks. All right. Maybe we got right now the one in Gibeus. And so when you went out with him on the 29th. You went out with him on the new moon. How many days ago you went out with him? They might invite you again on the Waning Crescent. All right. So what happened? She lost her. You got to come on and you could come back and watch this. I will drop your energy. You got to stay with me. All right. We got Mercury retrograde. Merc-ret. That's what I call it. Merc-ret. It's a abbreviation. Merc, M-E-R-C, ret, R-E-T. So if you see it, is she still here or she left? Merc-ret. Today's Jupiter's day is about the higher mind expansion. So one thing that I like about it, it is in the 5th house. He's in the Navy. Spend with me when I need help. Per what? Oh, okay. So he's on water, but he travels. All right. Because my emphasis was here, and I never really do that. If you go back, I started showing you this card, but I started showing you the water. So there's a big emphasis on water, okay? But this could go somewhere beautifully. This is something that could begin friends, and then it just it supports a lot of the growth here. It's a lot, it has potential. Remember, these are not outcomes. These are, all right, this is potentiality. Something real, turning love into something real, but over time, okay? I don't know who's emotionally guarded at the moment. Could be you. Somebody has really strong boundaries, but a very heavy, a very heavy heart here. All right? One more. One more. Let's see, who is it? For, yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Wow. All right. One more. But it could be very intense. All right. You could be very intense with emotions. You know, the King of Cups, he doesn't show that much emotion. All right. He doesn't, he goes through highs and lows, of course, but he try to keep his feelings, you know, under control and all that. All right. One more. One more. My question is, how old is he? There's a witch, white clothing, red attire, red hair. Your person's not showing up. Let me see. Let's get one more. Hispanic, black, Latino. Nope. All right, I think I'm picking up a lot of energy. I'm gonna step back. I don't know who's here that looks. All right. For the spiritual or dead person, you would think this is witching. All right, when you don't understand which is your craft. For the people that are stuck in those dense toxic energy fields, all right, when you don't understand sacred geometrical structures like I do, which make things more available to me when I step into this intelligence of the universe. For you, it might look like magic or witch, whoever's here, because this, I never really get this energy, all right, or some of you guys are practicing your magic, all right, using your higher, witching is about what craft, all right? Of course, witches were seen as, of course, you know, kind of dark, all right? Your magic, okay? He's 2 years old. Oh, okay. But yeah, I like this. So we got white, Hispanic, or Latino, red attire, and let me get this out here because people don't understand which craft is yours. All right, go back to the English language, where we got our English language and how it evolved for the last 1700 years. All right. All right, he has manifested Elo. I'm into manifesting Elo, so he made me think. Yeah, because what, that never showed up for me. All right. That never showed up for me. So, all right. And she is known because, you know, she's known as superstitious. She believes in black cats, voodoo dolls. All right. Be careful with this because this is spirit. All right, at a higher self. So we have human intelligence with animal instincts. All right, so your instincts could be right. So that's what it's telling you. All right, she has that magic wand, that branch. All right, and that is connection to the spirit realm. All right, the fire is purification. All right, but it's of your high intelligence. We are human intelligence with animal instincts. All right, we have a great connection to the stars, but when a lot of people don't understand. When it comes to spirituality, they don't understand the unseen realm and the spiritual dimensions are part of us, right? Because you understand from a mystical or spiritual perspective, all right, that it's not somewhere else in space, all right? It is in our thoughts as interwoven with the physical universe, all right? It is beyond ordinary perception, but a lot of people are not aware of that, all right? So be careful with that. And so when we understand a realm of spirit that it coexists within the stars, the galaxies, and all creation, the invisible, the intelligence of life, for, you know, the intelligence of life for behind the visible cosmos. All right. And so for that reason, a lot of people that are not aware, they'll call it witching because they don't understand how we got the power to manifest. All right. And what people don't, you know, that are not spiritually adept when they stuck in these low tox density pockets of consciousness, all right, they will call it witching, okay? Because yes, of course a lot of people did things, all right, a lot of people did things, but when we talk about the cosmic spirit, because we look at the sun, we look at source, we look at spirit, we look at light, all right, and we look at the true our essence. Because the core essence, which your moon represents your emotional nature, and we look at the outer planets, Neptune and Pluto, spiritual transformation layers. You're on one energy. You are a whole solar system. All right. A lot of times, a lot of you guys probably been activating some either Pluto transformation, Saturn maturity, because it's showing up there. All right. Do you know your sun, your moon energy? All right. So yes, we are connected, cosmic spiritually to these heavenly bodies. All right. Physically, yes, you're literally made out of. You're literally made of the elements forged in the stars. The carbon in your body, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones. Those were created in ancient stellar explosions long before the sun existed. So in that sense, you are cosmic matter rearranged. You are not, hold on. All right, you're not separated from the universe. You are a localized expression of it. All right, gravitationally, yes. The moon affects tides and the subtle affects biological rhythms. Your body runs on cycles, circadian hormonal seasonals, which are tied to planetary motions. So you are living in an entire cosmic system spiritually. All right, but it all depends on your all right, interventionist of life. All right, so whatever system you believe in. All right. So with that being said, all right, so let's go into the subconscious, the hidden part of the mind that influence thoughts and feelings. All right. I'm going to step back for a little bit, all right, and understand where Merc is at. And remember also Venus. Venus is in the 5th house, okay? This is a time that you could communicate. And you got, remember that when the person's reflecting, you got to understand where Mercury, when he's retrograded. I know a lot of people that are not spiritually in tune with the higher mind, and of course they're not activated with sacred geometrical structures. All right, and when we don't stay in these higher states of consciousness, we don't understand Mercury, and you've been told some things that you need to go rethink. That's what I'm saying. I'm not putting nobody down, but what I'm saying is you go ahead. Remember, this person is going in. The energy's all in after the I'll say about the 15, 18. You're gonna see all different. You're gonna see it. All right. This is everybody, I believe, with all the experience that I have and all the communication that I get here. All right. We all are going inward. All right. Everything that is happening to us is a time to reflect and revise. And so you'll see it after that. You're going to be like, oh, why they changed? And I'm going to have a lot of people coming here. All right. Because when you're holding that coin, you're holding a spiritual gift. And then, of course, that is learning how to use them in your everyday life. All right. And so there, you're going to honor your worth as a divine being in human form. All right. Grounding your spiritual wisdom. All right. Into practical, instead of stepping into, all right. Only interpreting as an idea. All right. This is all about stewardship, energy, and recognizing that your time and attention and talents, right? Those are all sacred. So trust in your sacred. Where you're pulling. But anyway, nonetheless, I loved it. And by the 24th, 5th, you come in here, and you might say, "Oh, what happened?" All right, and I'm gonna hate to say, I told you so. Now you just take it easy, because it's gonna go back to all, trust in the untiming of the universe. All right, trust in the celestial order, and if you want to continue to manifest this person, you have these honest conversations. All right, don't expect them to have them now, not now, especially with Venus and Jupiter in the 5th house. All right, now you should be enjoying, all right, as well. So it's gonna give we're supposed to have harmony and balance between different realms, okay, dimensions of you. All right, with that being said, let me go to the next person, but let me reflect real quick before I come back in. All right, let's see here. Like 16, my boyfriend versus my boyfriend vs broke up with me on the 10th of June. What is the future of his connection? Wow. All right. All right, I'll be right back. Who was here before? Who was here before her? Come on in. It's hi, good morning, and then I have a question. If I keep going, come back, I have a question, and then when it's your turn. There was somebody else here before. Go ahead with your question. If Andrea, if it was you, go ahead with your question. All right, and I'm going to get into, what am I going to get to this morning? Oh boy. We're going to get into blind spots. It's very important for you in this moment to recognize your blind spots So we're gonna get into blind spots a little bit. All right. And the right. We're gonna get into the blind spots. All right. Let's go ahead. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Da, 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 da. So who was next? Langley, go ahead, Langley. Langley, go ahead and put your question before I step out. Go ahead and put your question so I can pin you. Go ahead. Go ahead, por favor. Come on, guys. Let's move it a little quicker. I know Mercury's giving us that time to go in. All right. Everything you're gonna do is it's like this voice is like you're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to deny that it's part of you. All right. Enter in this moment with gratitude and understand Mercury's relationship. Um, baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Man, when love is the okay. So I also asked another tarot reader, and she said we will be together for only 2 years, more or more. Powerhouse, you're third. All right, I got it. 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 All right, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Don't put it. Don't put it. I got it. I already. Yeah. If you put your question, you're gonna have to re-put it again. I'm not going back down. All right. I know it's Langley, and then what he said. What we together? What happened? What she said? After what she said, I even think about getting pregnant and make him stuck while we're together. I know we could do the dumbest thing. That's one thing about love. We could do the just dumb stuff. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Every time I step out of here, I'm having a quick berries. What's up, everybody? Buenos dias. Some H2O, some oxygen. Keep the flow. Keep the energy popping. Fruits and healthy foods. I try to have a nice balance. Yogurts, and then I could tap into some yummy food. A little carb. Little carb don't hurt nobody. It's the excessive. I remember when I first had to do no carbs. When I first heard of it, that was 2008 or 9. I was seeing somebody at the time. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do it. Boy, that was hard. A whole 2 weeks, I was like, my goodness, what? I can't do this. But it changed my life, so I'm going to try to go 2 weeks without no carbs. Yummy, yummy. I'm still here. All right, hey, Andrea. All right, sweetie, let's go ahead with Langley. Langley, you here? Come on, let's go. Don't let Merc, you gotta push through this energy, all right? Some people is really powerful because they get everything that they holding in and they let it out. Or in some people, they just stay more numb. Either they stay numb, they won't move the energy, but it's time to move the energy. All right, just be careful what you say. That looks good, right? All right, guys, so let's go ahead, Langley. I'm gonna go ahead to your question. So I asked another reader, blah 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 blah, and so you want to see that you're gonna be together because you're trying to. All right, where are you now? It's Langland. Hey, Rich. Hey, but from Australia. Hey, Divine. How are you? I'm trying to get something for you. All right, but give me a little. You gave me something for 2 years, but I'm not. I don't want to tap into her energy. All right. I don't want to tap into her energy. But I want to look at your soul's truth. That's I think for me one of the most important things here as we move with the infinite vast of consciousness that we're part of. All right, and one thing about Venus, because she expresses differently depending on the house, and right now Venus energy is all about right, our creativity, our dancing, singing, painting, writing, enjoying other creative outlets. All right, it's a romantic energy because she's also, but Venus is pleasure. All right, depending on how she touches. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's tap into your energy because we as human beings, we are a mix of strengths, blind spots, timing, and emotional states. All right, and so let's go ahead to your soul's truth here, and you might understand yourself a little bit better. I know that I don't want you to stay in that. I don't want you to stay in that dense, toxic energy field. It's not good for you, especially if you're trying to, because you're right now what you're trying to do is secure. When we're young and we're ignorant, things feel good. We're supposed to experience this amazing energy, but love is more than a feeling, an emotion. You get a feeling out of it. It's what holds over time. All right, it's more than words. It's more than actions. It is that feeling that you don't worry. That you could it's freedom. Love is freedom. All right. Yeah. Yes. Because you came in. Let me see. You asked me a gifted. Are you gifted, girl? First of all, I'm not a girl. I'm a woman. All right. I'm saying what? You are a gifted girl. Just saying I am here. All right. I'm not a girl. I'm a woman. All right. I'm a divine being like yourself. All right. I'm a divine being like yourself. All right. I just tap into the intelligence of the universe. All right. I understand the codes, the structures, and spiritual centers that are in my body, how to activate them, how to use them wisely. All right. And it's not about being better. Okay. It's just about becoming more aware of who you are and taking people to that. I'm not a girl. All right. So anyway, you got to understand that with a cognitive bias, the brain takes shortcuts, and those shortcuts can lead to mistakes. Okay. So we could be very smart in one area, but we struggle badly in another. All right. So you could be a lot of you. I see it here with the Queen of Swords. You could do a lot of complex work, highly analytical intelligence, but make impulsive decisions in relationships and everyday life. So we want to calm that down, all right? You could be very intelligent, but still make dumb choices if you don't have all the facts yet, okay? I have done it many a times, all right? Just when I think I know it all. No, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't know it all. No, 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 dum dum. All right? It's okay to have a little humor. This is how you learn. All right? This is how you learn. And then you just laugh at yourself and you say, oh, okay. All right, I don't got all the facts. No, you don't. No, you don't. All right? All right? So when we look at different types of intelligence, logical, emotional, social, practical, all right, you could score very high in one area of your life. In another area, you might get stress and emotions, very emotionally overwhelmed, all right? And so we act in ways that don't look smart, all right? So just remember that. One more. I'm tapping into here. Thank you, sweetie. You are just as divine as I am, all right? What separates me from you is that I know how to be still and listen to my inner guide. It's my tool, all right? You all have the tool. Just got to get them activated, and you should be good to go, all right? It's not going to happen overnight. Let's go ahead, Langley. Langley, one more. Let's see what your soul is trying to tell you, but you are ignoring the heck out of it. You say, no, I don't want to do that right now. And it's okay. You don't have to do it right now. You don't have to do it. All right? Where's your soul trying to travel? You don't have to do it right now. No, you don't. All right? You'll do it later on. Eventually, you'll get it done. You might be, when you get like me, up in your, up there. I don't want to reveal my age, but when you'll get it done, you can just go in 20 years. Go ahead. All right? It'll be beautiful. You have moments of clarity, sadness. You know, things will be revealed. Your higher self is, go ahead, go get it done. And no, I don't want to do it now. All right? You get tapped. You get downloads. You get all these dramatic changes. You get a high frequency communication. It'll happen all right? And you say, no, I don't want to do it now. Anyway, when we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, and patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts, our minds expand, and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when will you get there, and start planning. Create a Pinterest board, or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants, anything that will create. Create movement to let the universe know that you are ready to make it happen. Believe that you can, and so you should. All right? I was going to go with wise energy for stubborn people. All right? I think you pinned... No, I didn't pin... No. So, yeah, go ahead and give me the question again. That's why I don't put so much information. Tap into Australia is listening and grateful. And I'm grateful that you're here. Thank you for trusting your time, your divine essence with me. Thank you. All right. So when we look at blind spots, because we don't clearly see them, we don't see them in ourselves like I was saying earlier. All right. Although people might see it, it is easier for us to see the what is that called? The plank in somebody's eye, and don't see it in ourselves, right? We're so quick. But when it comes to me, no, not me. We preach it. Not me, I'm okay. Oh, man. Anyway, we go to the blind spot as a pattern of behavior or beliefs that you don't notice, all right? But they, of course, affect the choices that you make. No, we don't see them. Oh, no, not me, I'm good. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm good. All right. Love makes you do some crazy stuff. Oh, man. Oh, man. Langley, I'm ready for you, Langley. All right. So I wanted to know if Ricky and I will end up together forever to marriage. Or what will happen? I wanted to end up with him and marry him. This is my question. I love your question. Let's go ahead. Anyway, they asked you a question. You're avoiding it, but you could come back later. That's all okay because they gave me location. All right, because they gave me location here. I don't know if you're thinking about moving towards where they at or moving somewhere new. All right, this is you moving towards him or him towards you. So you guys don't live together, all right? Or somebody wants to move. This is about moving, all right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your time. And of course, your energy is love and it matters to me truly. All right? Let's go ahead. I'm going to give you who is it from Australia. Hey, Mike. The down under. How's Australia in this moment? One more. One more. One more. Because these cards are cutting, we're gonna get some swords in the tarot. One more. Because something is dying to be seen. Tattoos. Average height. So are you pregnant? So the energy for you, I don't know why. You was talking to me about down under is cold. Laughing my, we're in long distance. I know that, and I'm thinking about moving. Yeah, I know. You don't got. This card tells me all. All right. So this is what you was talking to me about earlier, right? We got Black or African American here. Good morning, Kimberly. Hi, Kim. Hey, Kimmy Kim. Stop it, Angel. I just got a tattoo. You got it. It's you. This is you. Oh, okay. Cause I'm like, who is this? All right. So, no, this is a lot of times it's just for confirmation. That's why I like to pull this deck. But anyway, all right. So we got the moon faces here. I look at more at the symbolism. All right. So right now we're in the wine and gibbous before we go into the third quarter. Then we go into the wine and crescent. All right. That's the moment to reflect. No, I really shock people when they come in and I pull this. A lot of times for confirmation. No, not. But I'm thinking of getting pregnant. Yeah, I know. You just said that. You put that. My soon-to-be ex is tattooed out. All right. All right. So this is a lot of times. This is just all for confirmation. You know, yeah, give him something. Woo woo. You know, a little bragging rights, just a little bit. I used to be more big-headed. All right. I had to come all the way down. But anyway, let's go ahead. I'm going to tap into Langley and let's see. As we move and we stay in balance, harmonizing with our divine, our truth, our core. To the core, I am a divine being, period. With the ground of being. All right, I'm here. Yay! Man, it's beautiful. I know. I would advise you not to do witchcraft. You don't have to do witchcraft. All right. And witchcraft is not a way to get somebody. You want things to naturally unfold because then you're gonna get stuck with karmic. If they got karmic, ooh wee. All right, ooh wee. But anyway, that's your soul. That's your soul. That's the way. It's okay. When they feel so good, they must have done something real good. They ooh wee. All right, don't let that, because remember what you do you do it to yourself. All right, what you do you do it to yourself. Let the universe self-select. All right, because you might get the justice card. What you do to others, you do to yourself. It's that simple. All right, because it's not witchcraft. It's you manipulating. It's just manipulation. All right. One more. When you believe in something higher than your ego, it's your ego talking. One more. So you got karmic. Sometimes karmas, they ripening, and the moments they ripen, we're not gonna know. So you got Jupiterian, and then you got Saturn's energy. All right, a lot of them, they show up as Saturn lessons and also Jupiter. You reap the rewards. All right. Okay, so this is a very Saturn energy here that's showing up for you. All right, awakening through restrictions. All right, I'm done. Listen, I'm done. I'm not gonna say anything. All my best to you. If you want to learn, you learn, and if you don't want to learn, it's okay. All right. I don't know how old you is. All right. I don't know what it is that you're seeking. Uh, so all my best to you. Okay. I wish you the best. I wish you nothing but the best here. A lot of us, we have to integrate the dark shadow, and there's some things that are being restricted for you. I'm done. All right. God bless you. All my best to you. No, I'm done. All right. Let me move to the next person. Yeah, I'm done. Okay. Listen, a lot of times, a blank, like I say, it's a pattern, a behavior, a belief that you notice in yourself that affect your choices. And how blind spots, how they form. They form through habit. You repeat something so often that you stop noticing them. When it comes to your emotions, feelings like fear, pride, or insecurity block clear perception. Even your self-image, you see yourself one way, so you ignore everything that doesn't matches it. All right. Past experiences or wounds shape how you interpret things without realizing it, right? And someone, they could think that they're logical, but emotions are driven the secret behind this energy, right? Uh, and a smart person misses obvious patterns in their relationships because they're emotionally attached, all right? And why these blind spots matter, because we repeat the same mistakes, right? And we misunderstand other people's reaction, all right? We feel confused, like, why does this keep happening to me? So about a blind spot basically is something true about your behavior that you own mind filters out. All right. The ending. Yeah. I'm. No. You gotta come back some other day. All right. I gotta get off your energy. I'm almost gonna. Not right now. You're not. You're too hype. All right. Uh. Come back in a half hour. I put you in a half hour. All right. When we like that. Ooh, That's a lot. All right. You're right now going through some kind of restricting through, so you could wake up here, and that's what Saturn does. He restricts you through awakening through restrictions. All right. So this is so old already. Mirror, mirror. All right. A spreading love and light. Hey, hey, thank you, thank you. All right. No, no, no. We gotta get off that energy. Yeah, that's toxic. When you get to that level that you're not understanding. Right? When you get to that, when you get to that tower card, I haven't seen that tower card in something must end. You cannot continue the way this is going. All right? I don't want to deal with that energy today, because when a person's like that, they don't really, not until they have a level of surrender. All right? And I don't have time to deal with that today. All right? I'm leaving grateful and grateful and thank you. Who has the next questions? Apologies, I'm leaving. You're leaving? All right, sweetie. I'll see you soon. All right? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the love and the light. Thank you for you deciding to trust in here and come in here in this beautiful space. All right? How can you become more aware of your blind spots? And because a lot of times we overgive while calling it love. You might think, I'm just supportive. I'm just showing love. But the blind spot is you're giving beyond balance creates resentment and imbalance. All right? And you're going to attract people who receive more than they return because your pattern feels familiar. And you start to ignore those red flags. Who is the next person? We got to slow down before we react. This is a moment to reflect instead of just defend myself. All right? I got to start noticing repeating life patterns, slowing down and getting honest feedback from others, because they might give you something that they can't see in themselves. And then you might be like, oh, well, you got the same problem. Oh, do I? I don't see it. Oh, boy. It is easier for us to judge. This is when it goes to judgment. I adore you, too. Thank you, thank you. You have so much wisdom, and I love that. Thank you. The wisdom that you have it as well. I'm just here to bring you awareness. All right? And remember that tarot, of course, the power, they don't take your power. They return it back to you. They help me make conscious decisions instead of repeating unconscious cycles. All right? And so, of course, they show you the truth of the moment. Not fantasy, fear, just clarity and choices that tarot gives. Tarot, of course, gives you what you feel. You already know things, but you're not ready to admit it. It brings you clarity where emotions are clouded, all right? And they help you see situations, all right? without excuses or wishful thinking, all right? And they guide you and activate what inspires you. The challenge is, of course, are you ready to integrate, all right? Because a lot of times we choose one side, all right? But true refinement is integration. It's not blending the pulse into something dull. It's holding the tension long enough for the third state to emerge. And you soon to emerge to that state, all right? And so that's why a lot of times, a lot of us, the resolution is wisdom, all right? Instead of collapsing to one side, I need to hear that, all right? You already know that. You already know that. Yeah, I was just like that. Well, I don't want to see it. No, it feels good. It feels good. I like it like that. But guess what? Your values are gonna show up, and it's like you're trying to do the Seven of Cups, and a hopeful, because we have a hopeful heart. You know what I mean? And that's deep. That's deep inside every optimistic heart, right? And it's like you're saying, okay, I want hope to conflict with facts, and it says no, no. You could go and stay in denial, and that's okay. Yeah, we all do. We all do. We all do. All right. And yeah, we all do. All right, who was next? No, but I don't want to know the truth right now. It's not so popular. It is not. This is not. This is not popular. This is not. This is the most discipline without love. We need a little discipline, but we are boundary challenge, and I'm going to talk about boundary challenge when I come back. And why do we do it? We don't like it, but we have to, and we could live a beautiful life, Not that we don't live one now, because if you ask me, right now with Venus in the fifth house, and what should it be doing? It's a season to embrace joy, creativity, romance, the heart. I want to express myself, In the fifth house, Venus, she's romance, dating. I'm expressing myself. I'm fun. I'm having fun. I have a lot of confidence. I'm going to express myself, And of course, during this transit, you might feel you want to follow what truly brings you joy. But most important, you're creative, And so it's starting to be more open and deepen your existing affections with your new relationship. I listen to you, and I'm grateful for that. All right, let's go to the next question. All right? Next questions, por favor. What should I be doing right now? But I can't. I can't say it. Give yourself all that love that you want to receive. Send that out, and when you give that love to yourself and you send it out to the universe for others, it comes back to you. It multiplies back to you. That's all it does. All right, you creating ripples. You send it out as much gratitude and love, not only for yourself but for others, and it comes back to you. Remember, whatever you send out, it comes back. And we got Jupiter. It expands, feeling lucky in love. This is spiritual growth. All right, is my Nana here? Oh, I like that. It'll bring you that. It'll bring you got the. It'll bring it. It'll be back to you. All right, and that's one thing. Today's Jupiter's day, and when we understand when that Wheel of Fortune shows up, all right, we understand that Jupiter is in love in the romantic sense. The role that is, of course, Venus's, but Jupiter connects strongly to love in a bigger, expanded way, because it represents growth and expansion in relationship. It represents faith, optimism, and generosity. It represents generosity and love, that blessings, that big energy, right? Commitment that comes from shared values and meaning, and that is also in the fifth house, all right? That long distance love, that spiritual love, that faded girl connection, all right? So understand it like this: if Venus is attraction and romance, Jupiter is more like love that grows, teaches, and expands your life, all right? Jupiter is linked to marriages and blessings, soulmate type of growth, relationships, abundance in love when things are aligned, forgiveness, second chances, all right? But it can also overdo love. We give too much too fast. We ignore red flags, all right? Because it's full of optimism, idealizing someone too much, all right? You got to understand Jupiter when it comes to love, all right? It is not playing. It'll touch. It'll match whatever it touches. And in the fifth house, This is one of the greatest moments. And after it leaves there, it goes in, right? Where it goes to? When it leaves Leo. It goes into Virgo. It doesn't like being in Virgo because Virgo is more about routine. All right? So you start, man, I'm boring now. We'll go out once in a while. How about that? All right? And so traditionally, you know, it rules Sagittarius energy, expansion, truth seeking, adventure. All right? Changing belief system, big visions, and optimism. All right? And when it expresses into Sagittarius, it goes from the growth that comes through exploration, wealth expands through risk, learning, travel, philosophy, and money flows when you think bigger. All right? This is the leap of faith version of Jupiter's Fool card. So understand, and force is rules, of course, Pisces. Before Neptune was discovered, Jupiter ruled Pisces too. And spirituality, compassion, intuition, surrender, imagination. All right? And when it expresses this, growth comes through faith and emotional alignment. Abundance flows through trust and surrender. Money can come from creative and healing channels. All right? This is divine time version of Jupiter. All right? The Wheel of Fortune. The difference in Sagittarius, Jupiter expands through action, exploration, and Pisces expands through surrender, spiritual flow. All right? So understand what you're watching. Yeah. Oh, Virgo is my 12th house. What's your sign? What's your sign? What's your sign? So when you learn, you be like, oh shit. All right. It takes discipline, and that's what a lot of times Saturn steps up. All right. And in relationship, he represents commitment over fantasy, choosing someone for the long term, not just the feeling. You know, boundaries and emotional maturity, time, patience, and endurance, karmic lessons in relationships. So what you must learn before love stabilizes. All right. So we got serious decisions, marriage, long-term partnerships, responsibility. So the question it asks you is this love real enough to survive? Time, pressure, and truth. All right. So it shows you a lot of slow building relationships and a lot of tests in love, distance, time, and emotional walls and delays. Those are things that are going to happen. Once you understand Saturn and Jupiter, you'll be like, wow, all this time I wasted doing all this when all I had, when this is what it was asking me to do, and we don't pay attention to it because Venus, all right, a distorted Venus will want to please, and it get caught up with all the, the goody, because it's a goody. You get stuck down there, you know, with the private parts, right? Jupiter's more disciplined in your mind than she's your sacral, your sacral chakra, your yuhu box, the feeling, the touch, the pleasure. Okay, so you really got to understand when you do, all right? You'll be incredible, all right? Life path 11. Oh, so that goes back to 1. That goes back to 1. It goes back to 1, yeah. So everything that's in the first house, yeah. All right? You're going to get more informed and you're going to be more aware, that's all. And you decide, you make the decision, okay, I'm going to go back at it again. All right? Until you who box get tired. I'm tired of having just sex. I'm tired of getting that devil energy. Pleasure with no growth. All right? Because then that becomes toxic. All right? And that's it. And then you just repeat it again. Oh, yeah, I'm not... Saturn say, hey. All right? So we got to be mindful with... Saturn is making... I'm in the 8th house, tapping in. All right? Oh, okay. Deep. All right? So I would like to... the other day I was going to compare... look. So you can have a little different understanding. Has me through a deep Scorpio. Yeah. That's beautiful. I like that. I like that you're aware of that. I like that I like that a lot. And the thing is that, look, we're going to look at Sierra. She's a Scorpio. She represents the 8th house. All right? Look at her life different. Look at Sierra and what's his name? Russell Wilson, her husband. Look at her how I don't know exactly what's going on now because I haven't been in social media, right? So you gotta look at her life compared to Kim Kardashian and what is the other one? The 2 Libras, Kim Kardashian and I forgot her name. Son of a gun. Cardi B. You gotta look at it. You gotta pay attention to it. All right. Look at the difference in the lifestyle. Look at the difference in The balance in the home, you got to look at it. How long she's been with her person now? Very smart. She has dedicated. Sometimes you have to give something up. So when you're that successful and that rich, you know, do you give it all for love? Do you become more balanced? Do you accept somebody that's in the spotlight making money, blah, 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 but there's no balance there? All right? You got to understand. You got to understand what it's saying so you don't be get caught up with idealizing. Because you might be chasing the bag. You might be chasing the money. That's great. All right? But you have to understand, look at these celebrities and look at, wow, why? I wonder why they're not happy. I wonder what's going on, right? You got to look at that. You don't look at that. These people influence a lot of the decisions that you make as well, all right? And so when you look at the man, I want to be just like them. No, you don't. No, you don't. All right? The least you could do things judicially, all right? And that's one thing I admire about Sierra, okay? Because either you got love or you got all this success, business, money, material things, and that doesn't satisfy your soul is what I'm saying. It's good to make money, invest, have abundance, but the family, the home, we all want that. We all want this. We all want to create this image, but we don't live up to it because we're constantly working. When you bring a family, all right, you got to give it love. You got to give it warmth. You got to give it truth. And you have to be, like, it's not easy being a parent. So you're trying to do it all, and there's no balance there. It's like Libra asks for all the balance, but they don't have the balance. All right? And so those are the ones that I really want to connect with today. They always, it's all about more big, more home. I hear you, an angel. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. So anyway, who's the next question? Put the next question here. The story time kitchen. Hey, the story time kitchen. Hello, new here, collective or question. Are you from the collective kitchen? Are you from are you from Philippines? Are you from the Philippines? Are you from the Philippines? Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's tap into your energy. Who's next? Do you have a question? Is my grandmother? I love that. Let me go pull your archangel for you. Nana, let's see what Nana. I'm pretty sure that you heard that. You guys comment on a lot of videos. And of course, you guys give a lot of ammunition for readers anyway, because you guys are there commenting. And they use the material. There's no new material. There's the same repetitive. You guys comment and everything is there. All right? You guys don't have a safe place for your emotions to land. And you're just giving people more material. All right? So just be mindful. Not everything needs for you to share right away. All right? You give them material and they work with it. All right, let's go and tap into the oracle. So be careful here as well. I don't have to use nobody's material while they're going through. I don't have to go investigating nobody's channel. I show up live and I got to do what I came to do. To help you just a little bit, to get a little bit closer. All right, and align yourself with the divine. The animal instincts are real. They roar. They show up in the devil. They show up in the strength card. All right, and that is raw life, real force. All right, so when you understand that in a deep sense, when we look at contrast, it teaches us because growth requires comparison, and your soul will evolve through exploring polarity, light, dark, closeness, resistance. Okay, and of course, let me see. The timeline now with 711, that's her lucky number and her stuff. Wow. That called my spirit guys. Oh, so if I look into my mystic deck, she will show up here? If I show up here with it, I'll be able to pull her energy with this deck? Is that what you're telling me? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listen, guys. We are here. We're going to make some noise. Hashtag win. My soul knows the truth. And your ego is in the way. Your ego doesn't always recognize it. That it has to do something. No ego. No ego. No. No, but it feels so good. All right, let's step into your energy. No ego. Let's get you integrated, which is a real beautiful, powerful tool that we have. This incredible ego. It'll try to protect the heck out of you. You know, no, no, no. Do it this way. You already know. The ego. I'll be like, oh, poor ego. Come here, come here, come here. Let me calm you down. Man, your ego's powerful. It's rooted on being strong. And is it this one that I have I think it's, wait a minute. Let me see what shows up for you here. All right? I really don't take those questions until Sunday, but we'll tap into your grandma's energy, either a cardinal or now. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, she will. My email ends with 117. Wow, amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sweetie. All right, let's go ahead and tap into Mortified 30. Let's go ahead. Let's see here if the owl shows up. All right, grandma shows up. Every time I look at inspiration, we got music. I was shuffling. I always shuffle behind the scenes. All right, before I step into. But we're gonna get in, tap into the divine, the universal. We call it the sacred unseen. However you understand. I call it, because it's so big, there's so many names, and then spirit got so many layers, all right? Because you got nature spirits, you got elemental beings, all right? And so when we understand elemental beings, water, undines, mermaids, water nymphs, you know, we got caves. You got nature spirits, you got forests and caves, and you know, you got a lot of stuff happening. One more for you. One more. Who used to play Peace? All right. So soulmate, you know, our soulmates here, just because you see this, that means she was like a soulmate kind of energy coming through. But who used to like playing? Did she play? What kind of games did she play? All right, because showing up as a chess player. There's something deeply here. All right, we're gonna look into the symbolic of a little bit into when we look at the strategic playing here. All right, so your mind, strategy, mind. Not necessarily that. I would like to get the wisdom card. I don't know if it's in this deck or this deck. All right. How do you resonate with that? All right. Let me see what I forgot where it was at. I don't know if it's in my awakened soul. Oh, checkers. I don't care how it is, but this is what's coming through. All right. Oh, let me see. No. Mortified. This is for you. All right. Look, you won't believe it, but I'm back here. Hold on. Let me see. One more. Wow. And thank you. Boundaries. Monkey. No. No. It's not going to be with these cards. No. I'm going to move forward. Nope. Let me get out of this energy. Nope. Let me get out of this energy. Wrong energy. All right, let me see here. She's trying to get me to understand life. All right. Yeah, let me move from this energy. Let me get into my archangels. I don't usually tap into my archangel, but we got water, bliss, and it's going somewhere else. All right. She's trying to get me to understand life. A lot of times I don't read the name. I just read the if you put a message there, okay? Mortified 30. Let's go ahead and tap into. Let's see here. One more. Thank you. All right, this is it. Let's see. So you got beloved one. Oh, Sakiel. There's forgiveness. So who is the Gemini? There's a Gemini here. We got like 18 people here. There's a Gemini showing up. All right. Notice the love and guidance. All right, Sakiel. There's a forgiveness kind of energy. We also got Tauran energy here. All right. So beloved one channel, the ones that have no like peace, for you to have peace. Use the strategies that she showed you, but I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate. All right, so okay. I shouldn't have used those cards because they went into that energy. One more card fell down. All right, like I said, she died 426. Her birthday is 6/24. 400 and she died 420. She died 426 days ago. You said today, really? Cartel Hanana show up for your grandmother Ebony. All right. Well, come back on Sunday if you want. All right. I'll tap better into that field. You got Gabriel here. Creative writing. Take time to write down your thoughts, a journal, print an article, a book. So what this is telling me that there's scrapbooking. Shamuel is the archangel when it gets you try to like peace, when a lost soul or. But I know the connection to him is Capricorn. I mean not Capricorn. This is Cancer's energy. All right. This is Archangel Gabriel. Moon. There's a moon face there. With connection to him. I think Gabriel shows up in the new moon faces. And right now we have the one in Gibeus. We got Shamuel, that's Archangel for Taurus. And we also got Archangel for clairaudience. All right? Work on your spiritual gift, on your creative writing, and to try to have more harmony and peace. All right? Today's not that. Yeah, I'm not going to tap into the energy. Come back on Sunday. The energy will be different. All right? Let me go ahead and... Yeah, I just kind of like... It just went away. She passed on April 26th. Her Oh, birthday is June 24th. Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, it's not going to happen today, unfortunately. So, do you have any other questions? All right. Do you have any other questions? Do you have any other questions? It doesn't feel... All my condolences to you. But one thing that you got to understand, and it's really hard for me, because you got to understand that death and life is part of the same... It's part of the same journey. All right? I'm journaling right now as we speak, I promise you. All right? And so, it's hard for me to explain death to people because I don't see it the same. So just understand it's part of the same cycle. All right? I'm gonna leave it there. I will come back on Sunday. I have subscribed for notification. Thank you, sweetie. All right, let me move on to somebody else. All my condolences to you. And listen, just journal your feelings. For what I see there, because when we listen, one thing about being strategic is okay. Because if I was to give you a card, like the Seven of Swords will come out. And of course, this is time to go inward. When we only use a strategic, analytical mind, a way of doing things, we have to have a level of surrender. All right. And when we surrender, it doesn't mean that you're passive. It just means that we're releasing control over any outcome, choosing actions. You stop forcing, but you don't stop moving kind of energy, right? Surrender is I will do my part, and I will try not to control what is in mine. All right. So understand that a lot of times when we hold on to so much, planning, of course, there was a lot of things that you probably did that you're still holding on to. You have a lot of gifts and talents that I don't know if you trust yourself enough. All right, but I'm going to leave it there. All my best to you. Just come back on Sunday. The energy is totally different. All right, but of course, I thank you for coming by. If anybody else has another question, let's go ahead. Let's move on. Ask me those questions about on Sunday. Okay. The energy for me is more elevated on Sundays, of course, and Let me see. Oh my God, I got my diary out. The journal for tonight. Mason, Earth Angels, so grateful. You got your okay. Wow. All right, let me go take a quick break. I'm gonna put the phone down. I gotta plug my phone. All right. If you have another question, go ahead. And yeah. You're welcome. All right. What in the world? All right. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right, I don't know what happened. All right, so we only have two people here. Uh, let's see. Let's see good days ahead for all 12 zodiac signs. All right, if anybody has a question, good days ahead. I'm gonna do it with the title cards. Good days ahead. Let me put this right here, and the good days ahead. I am going to. Let me see what I'm gonna use. What tool am I gonna use right now to see? Because it's small. All right. You guys pick a zodiac sign. Good days ahead. All right. We want to create what we got to use our skills, right? The power of our mind, right? Thoughts, emotions that have to align. Nobody wants to pick a zodiac sign, so I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go here. Who's Gemini? Gemini, good days ahead. Let's go ahead. That was with my eyes closed. All right, it has to match here. Hopefully it'll match here. Let's find out. I picked Gemini. One more. Let's see good days ahead for Gemini. One more. If you get a big card, it's the universe. All right. If you get minor arcanas, that means that means the Six of Wands fell out. All right. That means that is just everyday today life. All right. But the Six of Wands fell out for Gemini. Let's see one more. That's victory, success, being seen and welcome. All right. One more. And that is happening in the 5th house. All right. The Fool and the Three of Pentacles. All right. So with the Fool, it's basically the universe telling you to reflect. All right, Gemini. So I'm going to give you a reflection when I get the universe stepping in like that with the Fool. So no, we don't get the Lovers. We got the Six of Wands. This is represents the balance. All right. Being seen, being welcome, being authentic. We got community based because we understand the moon is, of course, in community collaborations, of course, future goals, as you've seen here with the Three of Pentacles, Gemini. Can I get can I get my reading now? I know, but your energy was too much for me, all right? And this is a self-reflecting, releasing kind of energy here, and this is more objective. So this also represents Aquarian and what's happening, Pluto transformation, but this card is about optimistic, right? So dealing with your optimistic views, but then in the 11th house, it's a focus on friendships, long-term visions, and collective goals, all right? So when we look at the Fool, these cards are symbolic and they're encoded in mystery. So when we look around here, we look around the Fool's belt. That's Orion's belt, all right? Ooh, this is a lot of stuff here. Ooh, you could ask me a question if you calm down, all right? The Six of Wands. But how to reflect right now here, right? Because when we look at the Fool, all right, he's asking you a question here, all right? So do you trust in the unfolding of life when I get a major arcana? We also have here in the 1st house, Saturn, discipline, all right? So you might be restricting, there's something here about if things are being, there's a restriction because that's what's happening through discipline, all right? So, blind trust in people and situations. All right, Gemini? Because, of course, a Fool person is always adventurous, open-minded, and curious. You do have this youthful spirit, optimism, right? Independent and hard to control. You're creative. This goes into the uncreative, the creative and unconventional and eccentric, willing to take risk here, right? And so what this energy says, you do things that others avoid, Gemini, all right? And this energy is connected with limitless potential, freedom. The element of air, of course, according to the system here, tropical, right? But this is Uranus, all right? And, of course, you have Mars, the planet of ambition, drive, determined here, okay? Because whether you are he or she here, this represents for you innovations, rebellion, and awakening, right? Something that's unpredictable, because you already had the tower in your house, right? You have Uranus, all right? And now it's moved forward here, all right? Wait till you, okay, wait here, because I am giving the good things that you could expect here, all right? So what it's telling you here, you could have there could be travel plans here suddenly, all right? Or there could be a change in direction here, all right? So because you probably, you probably want to start new projects impulsively, all right? You laugh easily. You have this very kind of live in the moment, and you, of course, this is all about ignoring rigid rules here, all right? So when it comes to relationships, this was the good days ahead, which is gonna be a lot of fresh energy, all right? This is gonna be a very unpredictable, kind of unexpected energy, all right? So what it's telling you basically, can you trust exploration within yourself, and can you trust yourself to take the next steps, all right? Because the Fool, of course, encourages you, to begin the journey without knowing exact where it leads, all right? So what are you pursuing? What are you thinking? We got Mercury retrograde. So it's just telling you that I had to reflect with the Fool. All right. From an astrological perspective, the Fool is associated with air energy and sudden inspiration and freedom. So reflection here. Where is life inviting you to be more authentic? All right. So there's new beginning, there's opening, there's trust, there's stepping into the unknown. And when you reflect with this card, it's less about analyzing the past. Forget about the past, all right? It's more about examining your relationship with possibility, risk, and faith here, all right? So where am I being called to begin again? What am I curious about, or what am I afraid to explore? Am I taking a healthy leap of faith, or am I avoiding necessary preparation here? What assumptions can I release so I could see life with fresh eyes? Maybe you gotta go get your eyes checked today. There could be new. There could be just embracing a new way of understanding life, things that you really don't understand. Because one thing about Aries, they don't like to deal a lot with the abstract. When it's something is so arcane that you can't really understand, right? Anyway, so at the end of the day, what would I do if I trusted myself more? Okay, am I carrying baggage that the Fool will leave behind? All right, as you step into newness. But this is all about being successful. Do I step up? Do I believe the measure of success of wealth? All right. So anyway, that is your energy for you in this moment, and as you move forward. But expect, try new things. Explore new avenues. The Fool, so it could be a little bit when it comes to the Fool, it could be a little bit of contradicting energy. All right. But no risk, no reward. Okay. So a lot of times when I get major arcanas, because there is somebody here, Gemini, that you probably missed from the past. So there's mistakes here that you made with an Aries. All right. There's something that happened with you with an Aries, Gemini, that you might probably feel guilty that I did enough. All right. There's something that I gave enough. Like there's something here that you probably feel that you didn't save this person. There's something here is very deep that is probably hurting you deep inside. All right. And let's just say if it's a job. All right. Be careful with quitting your job with no backup plan or moving to a new city for work. All right. This is internships, entry level positions, starting a business with faith with little structure. So just be mindful of that. All right. Because the Fool is not about security. It's about a leap. All right. A healthy Fool is brave, curious, and open to learn, and not afraid to look inexperienced. All right. So the Shadow, of course, is naive, reckless, and avoiding responsibility, and chasing novelty without follow through. All right. So just be mindful of that. Of course, he's impulsive. Be careful with eating impulsively, skipping meals. Be careful with skipping meals. Ignoring the consequences. He doesn't read the labels. It's more like, let me try it, let me eat it. Be mindful of that. Or trying a brand new cuisine, ordering something that you never had before, eating intuitively instead of routine, traveling, tasting local street foods, starting a new diet without research. So it goes. I could go on and on and on and on. The labels on your clothes, something about your clothes. All right, the tags. There's something here. This is deep. It's deep. All right. So if you're here, all right. Remember the polarity in that card. All right. Freedom, responsibility, faith. All right. Preparation, adventure, stability, polarity, wise. The Fool is wise. So, all right. There's nothing. He's been here so many times. All right. This is an experimental, spontaneous kind of energy. All right. The one thing about the fool, he doesn't overthink things. All right. He just do them. So be mindful at the same time. All right. Take the risk, but be mindful. And if you've done it already subconsciously, of course, it is there. So it'll come to you. All right. So I did. I'm gonna leave it there. Let me see. Langman, can I get my reading now? Let me see what energy you could pull out now. All right, let's go ahead. Okay, so my question was: is Vicky, if I and Ricky will end up together, yes or no, in marriage, or what? Not what might happen. No, will you end up together, yes or no? Keep in mind that the tarot cards, they already showing me what's happening now. Anytime that you get potentiality, you get aces. But when you show up with so much tower, you try to make something that's not real, that needs to be real, rebuilt. I'm not saying it can be rebuilt, but it's telling you slow. Trust has to be built before you could build a new foundation. So it's basically asking you under what false foundations you trying to get out of the friend zone. You trying to get, you know what I mean? So it's very deep. One more. What time is it? Oh, I'm supposed to get out of here. I got 20 more minutes and then I'm going to get out of here. All right. Yeah, you're trying to make something real. You're trying to get out of the friend zone when I see that card. All right. It's an explosive energy. Is I want to know now. I'm tired of being I'm trying to be on the, on the friends list. All right. You got, what is it called? You got friended or whatever you call. What is it called? I lost a lot of my slang. I lost a lot of my hood. I lost a lot of my hood. I ain't even gonna lie. I lost a lot of my hood. All right. You trying to have this completion, this world. All right. And I told you, it's slow building energy. What could happen? You could move in together, but it's far away. This person does this person live close to you? All right. This is a slow building energy. We're in a relationship, but we are in a break. All right. In a break from what? What are you in a break? Who put who in the friend zone? All right. Because the world card is a world of travel. It's exploring. All right. We're long distance. Okay. So this is your whole, I'm not even going to do this because I see this all the time and I don't want to kill the magic. First of all, how old are you? All right. Because you got this Capricorn energy. You got this very, Capricorns are, of course, they get stubborn. All right. But they represent worldly success through heart. All right. They have to learn some lessons to build slowly. All right. Oh, you're only 20. Yeah. Oh, he's a Capricorn. Okay. When you calm down, I could come in and give you some things, okay? So let me see you versus them. I haven't done that in a while. All right. Let me see you versus them. I'm going to give you two. All right. One more. One more. Let's go ahead. You and then them, okay? One more. One more. One more. So are they traveling? Because I got the travel card. All right, you are ready. All right, again, the word. I knew this was your energy. There it goes again. All right. So do I come back home? I hope I get the temperance. You are ready. You are ready to move forward. Yeah, you are very enthusiastic. So slow it all the way down. All right. The sun represents being seen, being admired. I want the happily ever after. I want the house, the white picket fence. All right. But I knew it because you showed up with that energy. Very intense. Where the heck is my other deck? Let me go here. So let's see them. Let's see if you guys are both on the same page. All right. Because you show up like, woof. I want it now, and there's nothing gonna stop me. No, 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 no. All right. But the bottom line here, stability. You know, one thing about love, it could feel intoxicating if it stays inspired, and if it doesn't ground. All right, it just stays inspired. All right, we don't want to live. Although nothing happens without being inspired, but we want to be able to ground. All right, we want to be able to settle. All right. I don't know if your person wants to settle yet. All right. Let's see. Them. All right. Everybody wants to settle. Everybody wants the white picket fence and the happily ever after. And I get it. I get it. There's nothing wrong with it. But your approach to it is more masculine. You got a lot of masculine energy. Are you a guy or a girl? Are you a guy? What are you, a guy or a girl? Because you're showing here with a lot, and that's not very sexy. That's not very attractive. All right, look at all your, look, well, of course, the ones represents, oh, yeah, you're showing up with a lot, and that's not cute. That's a kind of narcissistic kind of energy. You got to slow it down. Well, I don't like when a woman shows up. You need to learn how to integrate. All right, you need to get some moon. All right, you're mostly operating on a masculine energy, and you're polarized. So you're choosing one side of you. That's the paradox here. You got to learn how to integrate so you don't get dull. You need to learn how to deal with tension at the end of the day. All right? You have to. I'm sorry. That's why I had stopped your energy before. Let's go ahead. Let's see your person. All right? Now I can't wait to see what's under here. The page of the Knight of Cups and the Hangman. Okay, so things are on hold. All right? Yep. I don't know if they're in a good place right now. We got the Three of Wands in reverse. I'm going to stop there. Okay? Let's go ahead. You got all these hopes, dreams. Yeah, I feel like a little child. I feel good. I don't know. Have you ever been with this person? Have you ever been with this person before? I feel like a little child whose life has just begun. You bring back in into this lonely heart of mine. It's like you threw out the... I can't sing right now, but wait till Mercury goes. Wait till Mercury goes direct. Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. I knew it. One more. Page of Swords. Let me go. All right. So you got a lot of fives here. There could be a lot of here. When we get the Three of Pentacles here in reverse, differences here, all right? So there's some kind of immaturity here, all right? But the connection, it always leads to communication, all right? So this is not a willing participant at the moment because they could be here moving, all right? I want to move somewhere. You want to move somewhere, or it could be outside influences, your connection right now. So what they're telling you is not to chase, all right? Don't chase, all right? This has potential. I think that the reader that told you that, she was correct. All right. I've been like a half a year that we haven't meet. All right. So are they stringing you along? Do you feel like you're being strung along here? You haven't. What is something? Because you know one thing about Capricorn, they're all about their status. You got to understand that they slow building energy. We got to build trust, because if they stringing you along here, all right, somebody's putting more effort into the connection than the other. They could not be at a good place right now. Remember, they represent how my partner looks good on me. I'm going to give you a little bit of Capricorn so you can understand the Capricorn's energy. And it could be what you said. All right. You know that, but you know that. All right. 2 or more years and then to separate. All right. I don't care what the reader said. I'm just saying that for what I see here, it's the commitment. You might want commitment, and you have look at all your energy here. All right. You got the World card. You got the Sun. You're like, wow. You know, but you have to, marriage and commitment is a big responsibility. They might not be ready to those expectations, because this one's clarity. This one a clean, fresh mind. This one's the truth. One thing about the Swords is given to you so you could use your discernment, all right? With the Page of Swords in reverse. That doesn't mean that something is wrong, all right? A lot of times these cards come out in reverse. That doesn't mean that it's not going to happen now or in the future. It means that this is a time, right now is a time to invest in your self-growth, in you. And because you might get, see these two fives, you got type of personality, chemistry, there's history here, and you, no, somebody doesn't want to take responsibility. All right, this is carrying not the burdens. Nobody's carrying the burdens. You carrying the weight. They probably didn't get rid of the baggage. We all come in with baggage. All right. From your side. All right. From your side. All right. If we could agree on where we're gonna move. All right. But you gotta understand Capricorn's weaknesses, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the goat. The sea goat. So people, when they see that card, they understand a little bit more about. I think I got 10 minutes. All right. Because you got to understand, they are kind of serious all the time, basically, and they could come off as greedy, selfish, troublemakers kind of energy, right? But they are tremendous. They love to climb to the top. They're all about ambition. Their good looks, their status is everything to them. You got to understand that, and they could become unaware. Of course, that not everyone wants and needs or desires, right? They aren't the same. So when the desires are conflicting here, there's desires that are conflicting, all right? You might not want the same lifestyle they do. You might. And what are you doing to work to get there? If they don't see that you are just as ambitious as they are, all right? They're going to be like, I'm not going to care. I want somebody that could be able to hold me if something happens, right? I want somebody that has that collaborating, let's work through things together instead of making the relationship. I don't want the relationship that feels like a project. You understand? I want somebody that can really stick by because it's already here, all right? The effort is already put in here, okay? It's not, I mean, or it could be the universe trying to protect you from something here, all right? But at the bottom here, they could become overly ambitious, all right, to extreme, all right? And that becomes unhealthy and making poor decisions. You understand me? Hey, Mary Rose, how you doing? SpongeBob, hello. Hello. All right, so you got to understand here a little bit more about Capricorn, all right? Because they could go into, they could impose up other, look, their standards onto others, all right? And so, a lot of them, they project their values on their closest friends, family, because you gotta understand Capricorn. You know, they want to climb the ladder. All right, nobody wants to climb the ladder like you do. Some people just want to live a nice, quiet family, relaxed, peaceful existence here. All right, and that's not who you are. You got to understand the person that you're dating, and when you understand right now, and when the Venus. It gives them that if they are, at the end of the day, they self-contained, responsible, and serious in love, all right, and they're of course serious with pleasure, all right. And when it comes to in love here, they're all about the financial. You got to understand that the material side of relationships, all right. That's gonna be more important to them, all right. They're not easily gonna lose their head in love, all right. Practical or deliberate, which is where was the pentacle when you got it before, right? So they're all about planning ahead in love. They saving, you know, they got a strong sense of duty to a partner, all right? They selective and reserved in love, okay? And they're all about sometimes, some of them with pleasures and pastimes. So you got to understand a little bit more your Capricorn energy, its weaknesses, and the ruling planet, actually. It has a lot to do with the way they behave, because we run through frequencies, patterns. You understand me? You got to understand it. Once you understand Capricorn, all right, you got to match they fly. You got to match my fly. The goal is endurance, ambition, physical mastery. All right, we got the fish with the emotional, spiritual depth, original Capricorn. All right, because that wing transcends liberation. It's all about the liberation of the soul and the spiritual evolution. All right, so the winged goat is basically Capricorn after initiation, matter turned into mastery, then lifted into spirit. One of the things about the devil card and the winged goat is so dope when you guys understand it, all right? And the goat with wing is an original, strict, astronomical, all right? He represents It comes from an esoteric blending of mythology and alchemy, occult and symbolists, a lay on top of the seagull. When you understand all that, then you'll be like, oh, okay, I understand a little bit more. All right? But take your time to know the people that you're dating. All right? Have a conversation with them. And if you're not ready to have their lifestyle, you can forget about it. All right? You can forget about it. They have other goals. All right? And sometimes they do make relationships like projects. All right? I know because I have moon in Capricorn. I have moon in Capricorn, and I got, of course, a lot of Capricorn in me. So I understand that energy very well. All right? And so I have a lot of Capricorn in me. So with that being said, good luck. They might take care of you, but they want you to have goals for yourself. What kind of goals you have? You know, I will give you some examples and some things that are, you know, what to watch out for, what you need to be doing right now with Venus. With Venus in the 5th house, all right? So do you see me in a commitment marriage? I'm done. I don't think that you understand it. Come back in a month. I think you're so overly... I think your optimism is too much. I'm sorry. I don't want to give you false hope. I'd rather guide you so you could be prepared. So you could be prepared because your energy is so beautiful, and I get it. Out of the, you know, really deep down inside, our optimism is what lies ahead. That light, that hope that there's still possibility. I get it. I've been there. I get it. Okay, this is why I'm here, because I'm old and I grew, and I got to help you so you can help others. All right. So I'm not gonna leave it there. You got you versus them. Your energy is so sun or optimism. I want to just be, you know, just like, oh, you know, feeling like this radiance, this beauty, you know, your heart is so open. You're so open. You're naked. You're vulnerable. I'm here. Please love me. Oh, my God. Ooh. And you're not going to listen to a word I say. Light 27. Hey. Hey, Mary. Hey, Roseanne. So can I ask my ex didn't reply when I greet him a happy birthday last night. Does he doing in purpose to ignore me? All right, let's go ahead, Mary Rose. I'm an Aquarius. He's Cancer. Let's go tap into your energy. All right, I'm done. This is it. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. Let's go ahead. Yes or no? Where are you from? I'm from New York. No, I'm from New Jersey. I love your energy as well. Thank you for trusting your energy with me. All right, let's go ahead. Oh my God! You know what? All this time and I didn't plug my phone in. I didn't plug it in. Thank God I don't gotta go nowhere. I'm gonna go ground. And then I'm going to go back to bed. I got to go to the pool, get out there. And if you're not out there, it's very hot over here in New York City, New Jersey. I'm about to go sun gaze in grounding water with the sun. All right. Solar plexus on fire. We want that kundalini pop. All right. Let's go ahead. One more. Is he doing it on purpose? Yes or no? Did he notice you? One more. Mary Rose, one more. Aquario, one more. One more. Oh, yeah. It is starting. I want to go in here. Okay. I think they got a hangover. I think they went out and celebrated. I got my hangover card. All right. Either he worked a lot or he got a hangover. All right. But you got the death card in reverse. I want to talk about the death card a little bit when we look at the bones. Yeah, the 7 of Swords is not what you think. No. All right. Let me see what's under here. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. All right. We got strategic planning. They plan this. All right. When somebody's strategically doing something on purpose. All right. Okay. They're doing it on purpose. So, yeah, there you go. All right, but they might have a hangover. I don't know if they went out, they went party. I don't know if somebody. I think there's some because they joke. You know, your person jokes a lot. Your person is a jokester. All right. I don't know if somebody threw them a party. There was a celebration. All right. I don't know if they still do. They slept in somebody's house. Wait. Where we going? Man, I was almost afraid to go. Hey, princess. All right. Hi, queen, new subscriber. Hey, divine. Hey, divine goddess. Here. May I know if my ex are Rogian, and then we'll be together again. All right. That's what I know. I got the question. I got it. All right. Man, I don't know which one I want to talk about. All right. So the death in reverse is nothing to be. When these cards come out in reverse, we got Pluto retrograding. Okay, and this is Mars energy. All right. So they might be under the weather because, of course, we gotta understand that we run through these frequencies, through these archetypes, different dimensions of our existence. I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to get too mystical. Because if you don't understand the mystical experiences, visions, and synchronicities, and meaningful coincidence, a spiritual awakening, mystical union, all right, if you don't understand prophetic dreams, feeling of transcending these states of awe, you're going to get, all right, we get too grounded. We get too, and that's okay, all right? so they are, all right, and I'm going to, of course, I'm going to explain them, because when you see them, oh my God, they're going to bother me. Let's stop it. We got a lot of things. We talking about Pluto is in retrograde. All right? And that's happening in the 11th house. Period. All right? That's happening in Aquarius. He's got moon in Aquarius as well. All right? And so one thing about, you got to understand a little bit when they come out of reverse. So that's giving us a time, all right, to go inward. All right? Maybe there's something that, yes. Yeah, no, oh my God. Oh God. Stop it. I like looking when they come out in reverse because that gives you a chance. Oh, yay! It's time to learn. It's not necessary that something bad is happening. When we look at the planets that are retrograding right now in the 11th house, it's going to give them, like, I don't know if they really want to go out. I don't know if they went out. I don't know if they drank. I don't know if they went somewhere, all right, because they got a lot of responsibilities, but they also they like to keep people on their toes, guessing, whatever the case may be, all right? So when you understand the death card, it's ending one phase, all right, and transition into another, not a physical death, transformation. This is a card of transformation. It has such an exaggerated name, all right, but it's all about the transformation, the alchemization, all right, of our, because we spirit, so it never dies, it just transforms, all right? And so when we understand our whole identity, I'm going through major life changes or personal transformation, I'm closing one chapter so something else can begin. All right, there's something here that they're trying to do, but at the end of the day, Pluto in retrograde, all right, it's going to give that opportunity. It's going to help that transformation, but more in a social, all right, socially, widely, not personal, because we're supposed to change, of course, systems, all right. And anyway, so this is a pullback kind of energy here, major changes, and then an old dynamic between you two, or you could be preparing. This could be also preparing you for a completely different kind of energy before it could resume. All right, this is a reset. All right, so either they're gonna choose not to continue things the way they are, all right, or they probably leaving something behind. So something new, more fundamental. This change gotta emerge, because if death is their life in death, there's no death. There's just, all right. This is a reset. All right. And you might could go on, I don't know how long Pluto is going to be retrograde in the 11th house. But it's more about social reform. Okay, but you got to understand there, of course, we also have the one in Gibeus. We have that moon in Aquarius happening, okay? And that's those embracing new ideas and connecting with more with the community, all right? And then we got a lot of things happening, all right, that are outside of our control, all right? But death is not physical. It's never a physical card. Period, at the end. Never. But we're going to talk about that Seven of Swords. All right? I always like to bring a little bit more, because most reverse cards, they are not automatically bad. All right? They indicate, look, you got to understand that they indicate healing, release, recovery, and a positive correction of energy here. All right? A lot of people get stuck on these patterns, right? They cope. This is the way we cope with things. All right? And this is what tarot shows. This is the coping mechanism, the way they know. The only way they know, okay, is to avoid. We all live in denial, avoidance, and defensive, period. Oh, no, I don't want to confront that yet. No. All right? But the death in reverse is resistant change in a classic meaning, okay? But in some context here, all right, I'm avoiding. They don't want it to end, so they're going to avoid unnecessary endings and preserving something worth it. They're trying to preserve something worth it. You're not understanding this energy, Because as soon as you see it and people don't have time to explain it, you automatically gonna assume the worst. And they come back a couple of years later. It's not death. It's not. You gotta understand what this means before we go on. Oh my God! All right. Like the devil in reverse is breaking free from unhealthy attachments, addictions, or toxic patterns. The tower, avoiding a crisis through awareness, making changes before things collapse. All right. And the judgment in reverse, deep reflection before taking action and reassessing rather than rushing. It's all there. It is restricting you through awareness, and you eventually got to wake up. All right, because they are not always. That doesn't mean automatically bad. Like you understand it. All right. This is why people could show up 10 years later. All right, when we both a little more grown. The death of the ego. All right, not necessarily. And when you understand it, you're like, oh wow. All right. So they're just avoiding. They don't want it to end between you two. All right, we all want to go and see what else we could get away with, blah blah blah, because we all don't like uncertainty. We don't like it. We don't close chapters behind. We don't leave them. We don't know how to do that because we're a boundary challenge. All right. I don't want to be the bad guy. Oh, just in case there's something left. We don't do that. No, we just don't. We just linger it on. All right. So the swords, of course, when you are like if honesty is one of your biggest thing. I'm stepping on my, hold on. If you value honesty, carrying around a lot of strategy, a lot of insight, a lot of boundaries, all right? And I really expressing how you feel. It could feel so heavy. You understand? Well, how do you close a chapter based on what you're saying? Well, how do you close a chapter? You stop answering. You connect to the divine. You have a level of surrender. There's so many ways of closing chapters. You don't have to wait for them to close it. All right? You could just start, for me, it's everybody has their own personal. I had to have a level of surrender. All right? And then I let the universe self-select. All right? I stopped forcing them to choose. All right? I chose and I kept it moving. It doesn't work for everybody. All right? So you have to come to a level of understanding. Once you start to awaken, you start seeing your patterns. All right, and some of us don't do it right away. All right, it took me 30 years. It doesn't happen like that. All right, because we're supposed to experience life through contrast. The soul evolves by understanding differences. All right, no differences. I don't know what it feels like, so you're gonna have to go through this. All right, we don't like it. It's lessons that we are learning. All right, but anyway, when you see the Seven of Swords, the figure is literally carrying swords away, and symbolically, those swords, they could represent anything from your thoughts, plans, strategies, ideas, or mental resources. Because this card at its healthiest, strategic thinking and acting independently, using intelligence rather than force, carefully planning and discretion. All right, so finding unconventional solutions. So anyway, at the end of the day, we look at a refined interpretation of this carrying this strategic plan, and the agenda is not about being openly sharing with anybody. You understand me? 6 months it took me. All right. So you must. How old are you? How old are you? That it took you 6 months. All right. Or like the Six of Swords, because the Six of Swords is all about carrying the past and moving through the transition. All right. The Seven of Swords is more about carrying a plan and deciding how to execute it. All right. The focus is on strategy, discretion, and what is being kept in reserve rather than openly displayed. But when we look at the shadow, is avoiding secrecy, deception, taking shortcuts, and trying to get away with something. As you guys understand. Good morning, Joelle. How are you? All right. So understand why you're watching, and how can you just do your own tarot, connect to the universe, and connect to. Oh, so you're 38. So that means that you have the love of your life already. That means you have the love of your life. You have the love of your life. All right. You have the love of your life forever. What are you? Are you an earth sign? You must be on earth. You got to be earth. A lot of earth people, they get over things quick. All right. They see many opportunities. So either you're air or, all right. Oh, you're in denial. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. All right. Anyway, so when would they stop this deception here is your question. All right. You know, what he said? Yeah, 30 year myself. So who knows if they might return because of this four swords and this. They might return your I didn't get no ones here, all right? But who knows if the person might turn around instead of avoiding taking accountability from strategizing to truth and coming back clean here, all right, and confronting what is previously hidden. So in love, all right, this is I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the secrecy. I'm considering an honest conversation. I'm revealing some feelings that kept hidden, and I'm facing the consequences of avoidance and dishonesty. All right, so you could expect that. All right. And that is what Pluto in retrograde in the 11th house is going to force a lot of people to face their pain, face a situation. You understand? So you first understand why you're watching and what does it mean. Always try to go a little deeper. All right? Always try to go a little deeper. This is not a church where you could go and don't have questions. I want you guys to step in here, use the word, all right? Give it to me straight. Give it to people straight. And how do I give? I'm going to close with that. I'm going to close with that before I take somebody's question. I want you to question while you're watching. Don't take everything as just, oh, wow. Don't do that. I want you guys to ask me questions here. All right? This is why I show up every day. And this is why I've been past me making videos and getting monetized and just make money. I'm here for our soul's alignment, for our soul's truth. And I thank you deeply for trusting with me. I want you, this is not church. You come in here, hey, what is that? All right, respectfully, of course. We don't want to be, you know what I mean? We don't want to be too loopy. All right, I don't want you to stay too shallow, but that is up to you. Eventually, you'll catch up, and that's it. And you'll be like, oh shit, I just learned something. All right, we have capacity to hold polarity. It means that you contain so much, right? And can you hold tension? Can you hold? You can if it's up to you. May I please ask about my current relationship is in alignment? From Miss Francis, is it in alignment? I love that question. Oh, the first person. Oh my God. That is the, oh my God. Thank you, God. Thank you. Wow, you just blew my mind. I never thought I would get that question. Oh, sweat. I love that. Oh, sweat. Thank you. Thank you. And you know, when we understand the alignment and then the integration, and that means that you let your thoughts, your feelings, and your words and actions all align with the kind of love you want to create, man. And that requires taking what you've learned and living through your actions, not just understanding. You know how that takes growth. Yeah, I love that. You know, the universe will select. You know, if you to put expectations on another human being that has emotions that reacts, it's crazy. Well, it's not crazy until you really experience. So yeah, because yeah, that's well, it's very good. You have a lot of healthy ways, and I like that because you could get caught up with somebody's karma. You know, so if you was to take somebody back or meet somebody, they will have to go through this whole. You will have to keep them at a distance until you learn a little bit about them, because you're gonna reap their karma. If they're in the karma transit, you will reap their karma, good or bad. You will reap either or. Okay, you will reap either or. All right. And so when we understand the sun is an interstellar vortex portal taking us into higher, well, into the interstellar gateway, so we could get into high dimensions, so we can get what? Access to the spiritual gifts. We are those spiritual gifts. We are those stars. We are rearranged matter. But anyway, so when we start understanding these things, we process information and we unlock the highest potential. All right, and that's why you're asking these questions. Let's go ahead. Yeah, listen. We can't put the expectations on people. With their mind, with they thinking, nah. You'll be wasting so much time. I'd rather for you guys to get prepared and try to manifest or try to live the life that you wanted until actually you start seeing your truth. All right, then say no. Let me expect that. You cannot put it on a person. They just as damaged as you are. All right, in a good way. All right. We are the earth. We like earthly things. We like, we like things. We are the earth. sex, food, having fun, laying up, going out. But when it comes to our spiritual life, we know this much. We have to start to awaken because when we understand that we can unlock our highest potential, and we got the firmament breaking down in increments, so all these fractions of light that emit through your body, they're activated, all right? And you start to receive this beautiful, all right, light, which means information, so you can live more heavenly on earth kind of energy. That's what you want. So if you decide to what truly lies in nature, which is, you know, because of course Mother Nature doesn't give us secrets easily. It's very mysterious that way. All right. So you want clarity, you're gonna have to tap into the universe. You're gonna have to get in alignment, and you're gonna have to learn how to close some things down, do some things that for the ordinary person, right, that is stuck in dense toxic energy feels. It feels like magic, but that just you accessing information, and when you reach the high level of consciousness, you could help others do the same thing, and that's what I'm doing here. Your soul is giving you some, you know, some synchronicities. The law of attraction will pull the universe into that frequency. I felt ready to move past cycles, but I hope my ego doesn't. Yeah. Oh, ego. All right. Thank you for your clarity. Let's go ahead. Your question was, man, I gotta get out of here. Oh wow, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go ground. All right. Let me see. I feel. What was your question? So is this person in alignment with you? Man, I want to say some stuff, but I hold myself back. There's so many things, very arcane things that I want to share, but I. You guys ain't ready no more. Let's go ahead. You guys ain't ready. As soon as I get the 4 swords, I just gotta stop. I just gotta stop. Yeah. Once I get the 4, I'm done. It's done. One more. Once I get 7, I think you're understanding stuff. And if you're not, I know by the energy I get here. One more. No, because it's that you won't be able to process information. I'll see what you get here. If you get 7, then I'll share. One more. The human source incarnated in the physical, and so the union of the spiritual and earthly realm here. You're holding your spiritual gifts when you get that pentacle. All right, 10 of Wands. Oh wow. So are you at the 4? All right. Yeah. So you Aquarius. What's your energy? Because I got the Queen of Swords. All right. So may I ask please about my current relationship? Is it in alignment? I think that you learned. How many lessons have you learned? All right. Did they take responsibility here? All right. Because this is hey, sweet chili. Because when I hit this, it gave me the Queen of Swords. All right. All right. So what's going on now? Because I'm showing here the ten of Wands. Something feels heavy. I don't know if there's a lot of obligations, but I'm carrying most of the weight. You feel like you're carrying most of the weight? All right. Do you feel like you're responsible for? See, when people don't take accountability and responsibilities, there could be emotional. What's going on here? Because we got the Knight of Cups as well. All right. So, let me go before I give you an answer. All right. I love that question. All right. The Knight of Cups is open to love. It's a card of I like it because we got reciprocity. We got somebody here that they struggle a little bit. All right. No, but it requires we have to have a healthy expression. Hey, Scorpio. All right. So you got the Knight of Cups here. So when you get to that, listen, how many phases you've been with him? Because we got the 10, we got the swords, we got the cups, we got the wands. That's grounding, right? Inspired action towards your feelings. Let me see here. 6 of Wands. Okay, we got wands, we got cups. What I don't see is pentacles. I don't see pentacles. So you're looking for because this is long-term security, right? Not sure if it would be long. Yeah. you haven't ground them yet. All right, because you see you carry this, but these you're supposed to ground them here, right? So it's like if I'm taking it's parts of you want certain things that you want and certain things that is not in alignment, but that doesn't mean that, all right, that doesn't mean that's wrong unless they struggle with emotional, all right. It could be family, friends, it could be a lot of things here, all right. It could be studying, it could be not finishing a degree, it could be travel. Somebody's boring and somebody else is very adventurous, leaving the town. Who are you scared to leave where you live at, Rachel? All right, communication and the Knight of Wands. All right, so we don't have no grounding here. Yeah, one more. Yeah. So, so somebody's looking for, you're looking for marriage, right? You're looking for marriage. If this is a line, uh, 10. Listen, the only thing I could tell you here, as long as they take responsibility, all right, because this energy here, when somebody acts like, because this acts for fresh, this acts for clarity, but this has a lot of expectations. I don't know exactly this is your energy, all right? Because something feels heavy and they might struggle with it. Are you older than them? Are you older than them? Are you older than they are? Not, I didn't get the Queen of Swords. You know, but when we want to be in, when we're in a relationship with somebody, hold on one second. All right, you didn't get the Empress. You didn't get that growing love, unconditional love. You got more of like a heavy. All right. I have more life experience in different ways. Okay. I like it because this is good. I like this. Oh, I knew it. Okay. So I like this. The only thing that you gotta watch out for, that he's gonna probably, he expects more from you. But I'm not sure. All right. I think that somebody expects more from somebody. If you could get this, like meaning getting more help, all right. But if it feels heavy, if you don't, somebody got to let go of an attachment to their past, because carrying the weight of the past is what's affected. That's the only thing that could affect you, because I seen the 10 of Wands, but I didn't like that I didn't get the 10 of Pentacles. Long term, I don't know if somebody got to become more stable, more secure. But there's, we are here to connect. We're not here for perfection. You understand me? We're not here for perfection. At the end of the day, we're here to connect with somebody. But this energy is good because this is reliability. This is my ethics, my morals, the things that I value, being committed. I want somebody that's serious in love. And I think that you could get that, but honest communications and talking about the expectation, where this is heading, right? And have you got rid of the baggage, right? Carrying, we all bring baggage. So looking at that, and then show and see if they, because the only thing I didn't get, but this is a strong card, but I would like to see a lot of pentacles or little combinations of wands, swords. Yeah, there's somebody that's wild. This is a wild energy here. Have they changed? Is this in alignment? The only thing that it bothers me is this, getting rid of this. Well, not getting rid of it, but to understand them. If listen, at the end of the day, I love it. I have not seen I have not seen this energy. I seen this energy about a month ago. All right, I haven't seen this energy in a while. About a month ago, I seen it. As long as that we talk about the past, because you don't want to marry somebody and throw up their past. You understand me? And make sure that they help around. Doing things. Oh, okay. You don't have to give a lot here, because in order for me to get you where you need to be, because this is here. This is the only thing that's bothering me here, because you want to go here, right? And you're not here. Or eventually you get there. I think you're scared of being hurt, all right? There's somebody that's guarded here, all right? Get rid of that. Get rid of this guilt, carrying the weight of the past. You got to get rid of this. If you get rid of this, communicate your needs. All right. I don't know if you say, oh, this person might be like my last. This is what you got to get rid of. All right. The weight or the resentment. There's something there that is not. I'm the one who doesn't want to invest too much, because you're here. God, look, you are a little defensive and you're guarded. You have a lot of boundaries, but you have a heavy heart. This is all telling me that you have a heavy heart. You really want, all right, but it's like there's something. The only one that's getting in the way is you. All right, the expectation doesn't go on somebody else. All right, it's your standard, because your standards will show here with this card, and the standard is all about how someone behaves when they don't have clarity yet, when things feel tender, when there's no guarantee there, right? Do they communicate? Do they stay respectful? Do they remain present? That's capacity. And the capacity, see, love shows you color, but the Ten of Pentacles give you structure. That together we could both live inside of it. All right? So it's not a demand or an expectation on the place on the person. It's not how. It's not something that you argue for. It's something that you quietly reinforce here. Okay, by choosing different this time. All right? What you're gonna willing and not to tolerate. You understand me? No, well, good luck. I wish you the best. I am done. I wish you the best. I'm sorry. Ooh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Nothing is 100. We're not here. I'm sorry. You're going to be very disappointed real quick. I feel, and this is what happens. I don't know who got your mind fooled. I don't know who's telling you all this happy fairy tale and that everything's going to be pleasant, because life doesn't work like that. In your world, it does. All right? You got to go and tap into your softness and your strength. Oh, you keep going like that if you want. All right? You're going to miss out you're going to miss on something great, because in your mind you're thinking all these things and all these I know what I'm looking at when I see that, all right? And I'm going to leave it there. This is dogma. This goes into conformity. All right? This doesn't follow my rules. Is the highway. I know this card very, very well, okay? When you go into conformity and karma, everybody has their way of thinking, their way of doing. Love is about freedom, all right? You got to understand this. Somebody really got your mind. I don't know who got your mind like that, but man, I'm glad that you step up in here, all right? Lower your expectations. Your expectations is on God. You know, if this is an alignment, all right, we give the right to people to choose, all right? Your standards are going to show anyway, but I want to be in a kind of relationship that is healthy. If they treating you well, are they healthy? Can you trust yourself? A lot of times we don't trust people because we don't trust ourselves. We lie so much, all right? And we look at our blind spot. We look at our blind spots. We don't trust ourselves, and then we don't trust on somebody. We constantly projecting. I'm gonna leave it there. You gave me a little bit, and I normally don't get like that. Man, I would like to stay a little longer, but I have to go. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Come back, Rachel. Rachel, you gotta come on. You made me almost want to stay here. I'm not even going to plug my phone. No, Rachel, I don't know who's fooling your mind. You got to get out of that toxic, dense pockets of consciousness. You have to. Forget about all that. Life is too precious. We only here for a moment. I love you guys, and I see you guys. I got 30 seconds left. All right, I love you guys. All right, see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'm coming tomorrow night, but I'm definitely going to be here Saturday, the Discipline Saturday, Saturn's Day, so you go understand a little bit more about Saturn, and what's happening. You want to be aware just a little bit. I love you guys so much. See you guys on Saturday or tomorrow night. Bye guys. I love you guys.